Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 4, which is entitled as Jnana Yoga, Sloka 18. Karmaṇy paśyed, akarmaṇi karmayah, sa buddhimān manuṣyeṣu, sa yuktaḥ kṛtsna-karma-kṛt. Moving on to number 3, akarma becomes karma. Inaction becomes action. Now we'll see some examples to understand this particular thing. So say we have procession, Rath-yatra. We'll take that as an example. If the Lord are taken out in procession along the street, the deities has to be brought back to the temple, and when the deities are brought back to the temples, say it's way late, the person, say a priest or anyone for that matter, who's engaged in the service of the procession, they have to be serving prasadam or pulling the rath or doing the service as a priest or accompanying the deity, chanting mantras. Many activities can be going on during Rath-yatra. Now, because they are engaged in these activities throughout the day, what they are supposed to do without fail on a daily basis, say if someone has to do Sandhya Vandana, chanting of Gayatri mantra, so it has to be done on certain times. And because I am out on Rath-yatra, I am not able to do what I am supposed to do on that particular time, and by the time I come back, I am late. Therefore, I did not do an action. Now, even though I did not do an action, but I was doing the deity service as Rath-yatra, during the Rath-yatra, that inaction becomes an action. But also important point I have to make here is not that we skip doing what we are doing. After our services are done on the special day, after bringing back the deities, then still one have to complete their committed sadhana or responsibility. For whatever reason, if they are not able to complete their 16 rounds in the morning, then they got into the service of Rath-yatra. But now since that they are doing this Rath-yatra, after the deities are taken care, and they certainly have to complete their 16 rounds by end of the day. Another nice example or important example we can easily understand is I have a full-time job, say 9 to 5, 8 to 6. And in between, on a day, I got a doctor's appointment. I couldn't get it on any other day in off hours. So during the daytime, I got a doctor's appointment. That means my job, regular job, was paused for a couple of hours or 3 hours. Right? So in this case, akarma, I did an akarma, means I did not do my action of job, but still it becomes a karma because there's a priority has been given to something else. But once I return back, then I have to still continue doing my job where I left. So this is how akarma becomes karma. Moving on to the akarma can become vikarma. Not doing an action, inaction, can become an inappropriate action. Say, let's see an example. Suppose a child is crawling towards a well. The well which has no protecting wall around it. And a person is just sitting there looking at the child heading towards the well. This person does not take any action. He does not snatch the child away, nor does he shout for help. Of course, we should understand this person is not a lame or a dumb. He is physically fit. And the child falls off into the well. Luckily, due to the sound of falling, some people rushes and comes and saves the child. And immediately they are going to ask this person who is sitting there what he did. Was injustice, is sinful. But the man might defend himself saying, I did not push the child. It fell on its own. How can I be responsible? I was just quietly sitting here, looking at it. And the people are going to reply, you don't need to push any further. Even after knowing that it was in danger of falling into the well, you kept quiet, though able to prevent it. Is it not enough? So what you have done is as inappropriate action, vikarma. Therefore, from this we can understand akarma can also become vikarma. Now let's see vikarma becoming karma. As per the Shastra, Dharma Shastra, lying, uttering falsehood is prohibited. But certain times they turn out to be an accepted factor. Like at the time of marriage, or when one's life is in threat, or when one is in danger of losing all his wealth or to save a friend, etc., one can tell a lie. So let's consider an example. Say a cow comes running for its life, who's been chased by a butcher, carrying a sword in his hand. The cow came through an rishi's ashram and hid itself nearby. Now the rishi knows where it took shelter. The butcher arrived there and inquired the rishi that, did you see the cow that came this way? Do you know where it is now? Now the rishi always spoke the truth, never lies. And he very well knew where the cow was at the time. But also he knew that if he were to disclose where the cow was, certainly the cow will be killed immediately. So what could he do? So this rishi managed the situation in a wise way by replying that the eye can see but cannot speak. My mouth can speak but cannot see. What can I do? The man who came, butcher, concluded that rishi is insane, gone mad, and he just went away. So in this way the cow was saved. One is unable to behave like this rishi in responding, and certainly we cannot respond like this now. We'll be concluded that we are crazy people, even though that is the truth. What should we do in that case? If we were in that position, we would simply say, I don't know. That's all we have to say. Satyam bhutahitam proktam. So the truth has to be spoken for the welfare of others. Only if it is good for other living being. In this way, the vikarma can become karma. Now let's see, vikarma can become akarma, which is the last one. Consider the case of a person giving false testimony to save a friend. So that's a vikarma. But later, if he is going to take pride in the thought that it's only his falsehood saved his friend who would have otherwise been doomed, then the action he performed becomes non-action, akarma. So in this way we can understand here how that all these different things that we saw, that is karma can become akarma or vikarma, or akarma can become karma or vikarma, or the vikarma can become karma or akarma. So with this we should know what we need to do, what we should not be doing, and in summary we should also know that how that one can see karma in akarma and akarma in karma. Karmaṇy paśyed akarmaṇ sa buddhimān manuṣyeṣu sa yuktaḥ kṛtsna-karma-kṛt. Namaste. Hare Krishna.